swear by my own self, there is no God but me. He lighted down on the handle of the lawnmower, and as he's there, he sees kids going by to school, and there's this little kid going by with his lunch, and he was late, and so he dropped his lunch, and out of his lunch, his sandwich fell out of the bag, and there was this piece of bologna that fell on the ground. And so the kid grabs all of his lunch, and he forgets and leaves the sandwich. Now some of y'all say he shouldn't have ate it off the ground, but I remember there was a time. 3-second rule.
That's right.
God made hurt, don't hurt. But he was one of those children that had more than he needed.
Right.
So when the fly saw this beautiful shiny piece of bologna, the fly lights down and he just eats that bologna until he can't eat anymore. And he gets so full of the bologna that he can't fly. And so what he does is he walks up the sidewalk, and then he walks up to the lawnmower, and he climbs up and he gets back up on the perch where he was. And as he's on the handle, he's looking down, and the fly's saying, but there's still some bologna, and it looks so good. And the fly's eyes overwhelmed his stomach, and he forgot that he couldn't fly. And so all of a sudden, the flies, I'm gonna make it. I think I can. Splat! The fly is dead. You want to know something, you all? There's some of us that we are just like that fly, full of bologna. That's the problem in today's church. We have trouble reaching the lost and affecting the world for Christ because we are so full of ourselves and we are so full of bologna. That's right. You can't fly like you should because you're full of it. What is it? I don't know what your it is, but I believe in the church today there's a lot of doubt that's our it. We're so full of it that God can't do unless I'm there. And we've got circumstances stopping us. When you're full, you will not seek. When you are full, you will not strive for more. When you are full, you will have a lack of energy. When you are full, you will have a lack of desire. Full people are not hungry. Full people will not change their circumstances. When you are full, you won't prepare for the winter. When you are full, you are satisfied. When you are full, you don't realize the poverty of the satisfied. But those that are thirsty, they don't have time to wait. I've got to get to the wellspring and I've got to drink. If you are empty, if you're hungry, what you gonna do? You gonna eat. If you are empty, in other words, if you're empty, you're going to be filled. Look at your neighbor and say, you're not empty enough.
Empty enough.
I don't want to be full of it. I want to be full of
And accidentally put on the wrong pants. I'm trying to tone down this shirt. Well, I really am about to take the coat off because it may be the only way to get people awake. Praise God. The title of this lesson is part 2, John chapter 12. Jesus answered them, saying, the hour is come that the Son of Man should be glorified. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit. You may be seated. I do not believe that God is a respecter of persons. I don't believe that a church is built by the amount of work you put in. I know some men that work very hard and see very little labor. I know others that seem to not work very hard at all and have much fruit. Because it's not about your effort.
Amen.
It's not about your personality. It's not about your facility.
Right. Amen.
The first 12 years in Annapolis, we used 22 different buildings. Literally. And none of them were church buildings we owned. We used a warehouse 2 years, 81 and 82, and saw in those 2 years over 1,200 people receive the Holy Ghost in a warehouse. It's not facility.
Amen.
It's not. Except a grain of wheat fall to the ground and die. It abides alone. It's not how good your music and singing is.
Right. Amen.
It's not how eloquent of a preacher you are.
All right.
It's whether or not you are connected to Him to the point that that connection allows the flow of life from God through you. A branch bears fruit not because of its efforts. A branch bears fruit because of the health of its connection to the vine. And the fruit on one end of the vine is testimony to the health of the connection on the other end of the branch. The fruit on one end of the branch is testimony to the health of the connection on the other end of the branch between the branch and the vine. All of life and everything that life will produce through you comes from the vine up from the ground, roots absorbing it, it comes up through the vine, and the connection allows all of that to flow through the branch, and the proof of the health of that connection is the fruit on the branch. When Jesus said, "Without me, ye can do nothing," that word in the Greek for without is very critical to understand. It means separate or apart from. Sometimes when winter comes and the particular bad weather, ice, especially ice, which is usually heavier than snow, accumulates on that branch and puts enough stress on the branch that it causes a separation between the branch and the vine. But then as the ice melts, the branch goes back to its normal place. You can't really see the separation till it's fruit-bearing time. And there may be enough connection for enough life to flow to produce leaves. Leaves that make the branch look alive. But there's not enough connection for there to be enough life flow to produce fruit. And if fruit were produced, again, the stress, the weight, the lever motion of the weight on one end of the branch causes proportionally an extreme increase in amount of stress over here, because if the fruit was right next to the vine, there wouldn't be a lot of stress, but the farther away from the vine the fruit is on that branch, the greater the stress, the greater the weight that reveals the separation. You see, first and foremost, it's about relationship.
Right.
The branch cannot take credit for the fruit born on it. Because the only thing the branch is doing is maintaining a healthy connection with the vine. Without me, ye can do nothing. We live in a day where we have learned how to build a crowd. There's not any church of any size that can't double next week if you're willing to use crowd building techniques. Now, you probably won't be able to preach to that crowd. And if you manipulated them enough to, quote unquote, come to the altar, and you manipulated them enough to repeat your sinner's prayer, and you put them in the water, and there was enough of a move of God that they could get some measure of the Holy Ghost, the Lord would not claim them. Jesus said, every plant that your heavenly Father has not planted shall be rooted up. So when I'm using worldly techniques to build a crowd, and then I'm using intellect and psychology to get them to respond, and I'm using music to stir their emotions, and then I'm using technique to force God's hand to give them a measure of the Spirit, He never claims them. They're not His. But they look like His. And we are given credit for them being His because our crowd grows. I don't know if this is the high you were talking about, me leaving everybody on. What is the problem? What's the problem? There are some scriptures in the Bible that have been challenging me pretty regularly the last several months. They're really, if you've been around very long at all, they should not be unfamiliar verses to you, but they are very disturbing verses. Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils. And in thy name have done many wonderful works. That's King James for many supernatural miracles. Then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye worker of iniquity. Now wait a minute. He did not deny that they prophesied. He did not deny they cast out devils. He did not deny that they worked miracles. He just said, I don't know you. And the Greek word there doesn't mean he had no knowledge of them. It means they never reached an approved relationship with him. One where he would claim them as his. We throw around the phrase man of God. But I wonder how many that use the phrase are legitimately men of God. Of God is a prepositional phrase of possession. It means you don't own you. God owns you. And we study and write messages and learn how to perform them. Does that make us a man of God? No. No. What's the real problem here? There is a very fundamental truth that's revealed in these three verses. And it actually, the way you discover that truth is you contrast the first verse and the third verse. You contrast what's the difference between verse 21 and verse 23. Because he said, there are people that will call me Lord. And they'll tell me their spiritual pedigree. Look at all these things I do. And he didn't deny any of that. So what was it that caused him to say, I don't claim you because you're not in an approved relationship with me? Please don't misunderstand what I'm about to say. Don't say what I'm not saying. I don't care what giftings you've got. I don't care how sensitive to the Spirit you are. I don't care if you can go in the hospital right now and send everybody home well. I don't care if you can go to the nearest cemetery and raise everybody from the dead with one word. If you are doing your own will instead of the will of the Father, he doesn't claim you. Get your thumbs out of your smelly armpits where you go strutting your stuff, telling everybody who you are and what you can do spiritually. Because the only thing that matters is not whether or not you know God, but whether or not he knows you. I don't want to hear how much you know God. I want to hear whether or not God